Would you tell the bride if her makeup artist was deliberately making her look worse than the bridesmaids? So I'm standing there watching this makeup artist use what looked like Halloween face paint on my best friend Sarah. Meanwhile, the bridesmaids are getting their faces beat to perfection with Charlotte Tilbury and Fenty Beauty. Something felt off, so I pretended to look for my phone charger behind the makeup station. That's when I saw the two separate kits. One labeled Bride, filled with crusty old makeup and dollar store brushes. The other, pristine case, had all the good stuff for the bridesmaids. The foundation in Sarah's kit was literally separated and had that weird smell old makeup gets. I pulled the makeup artist aside and straight up asked what was going on. She got all defensive at first, then finally admitted the maid of honor Jessica paid her an extra $500 to make sure Sarah didn't outshine anyone. Apparently, Jessica had been in love with the groom for years. My heart was racing. Sarah was sitting there trusting this woman completely, chatting about how excited she was for the photos. The makeup artist kept making these little comments like, "Don't worry, it'll photograph differently," and "Sometimes less is more for brides." I tried to hint to Sarah that maybe we should try a different look, but she just laughed and said she trusted the professional. The bridesmaids were all getting their makeup done in another room, so they couldn't see what was happening. Every stroke of that nasty brush made me more anxious. Then the makeup artist started on Sarah's lipstick, this awful brownish shade that made her look sick. Sarah asked if it was supposed to be that color, and the woman said it was nude bridal chic. I couldn't take it anymore. I texted Sarah's sister, who was getting ready downstairs. She came up, took one look, and her face went white. Together we made up an excuse about needing Sarah for an urgent dress situation. As soon as we got her out, I spilled everything. Sarah didn't cry. She got quiet, then asked to see the expired makeup kit herself. When she saw it, she just nodded and said, "Get my emergency makeup bag from the car." Turns out she'd been suspicious of Jessica for months, but didn't want to seem paranoid. We had 40 minutes until the ceremony. Sarah's sister is actually amazing at makeup, so she took over while I dealt with the corrupt artist. I told her she had two options: leave immediately with half payment, or I'd announce to everyone what she tried to pull. She packed up and left. Jessica lost her mind when she saw Sarah's new look. The bride was absolutely glowing. Her sister gave her this soft glam look that made her eyes pop. During the reception, I overheard Jessica drunkenly complaining about how the makeup artist screwed her over. Sarah never confronted Jessica directly. She just moved her to the end of the bridesmaid line in photos and made sure to look extra stunning next to her in every shot. The best part? Sarah's now sister-in-law caught the whole payment conversation on her phone while she was doing her own makeup in the corner. Plot twist. The makeup artist tried to leave a bad review for Sarah online, claiming she was a bridezilla who changed her mind last minute. Sarah's new sister-in-law posted the audio recording in response. The makeup artist's business tanked, and Jessica became the cautionary tale in our friend group. Sarah still doesn't know I was the one who originally caught on. She thinks her sister noticed something was wrong. I'm totally fine keeping that secret, especially since Jessica is still part of our extended friend circle and has to see Sarah's gorgeous wedding photos all over social media.